Cool. It's working. Dope. All right. Episode dose of the Buzz Boys podcast, and we're talking about pig people.
Not just any pig people. We're not talking about the greedy or our fellow law enforcement people.
Legit pig people.
Out there. Legit pig people from Beijing. Now, I don't know why they think they would not have enough people that they need to try to create pig people. But,
Chinese.
Beijing, are you technically Chinese? Do you find that offensive? I really don't know.
Well, they're from China.
But without the semantics, here is the article right here. Alright. Looking at my notes because I'm only human. Alright. Pig primate chimeras have been born live for the first time but died within a week. The two pigs created by a team in China.
China.
You're right, China.
China.
That's how JFK was said.
China.
Looked normal, although a small proportion of their cells were derived from cynomolgus monkeys.
Wait.
This is their first reported full-term pig monkey chimeras.
I thought
The
we were
ultimate aim of the work is to grow human organs in animals for transplantation.
So their idea of, so I'm gonna get this straight. They have a shit ton of people, right? Because they're one of the most populated country in the world, China. They have the most people.
Yeah.
So they're are they?
With the coronavirus, now they got pig people.
Oh, I forgot about coronavirus. I saw an ad that said "Stop coronavirus" the other day. I was like, I live in the USA. I've already stopped it. I've already stopped it.
See,
But
I don't know. My rule of thumb is maybe it's like Ebola. You guys remember Ebola? It was like the worst thing that ever happened. Everybody just kind of took a vacation.
and just disappeared.
Unless I know somebody, not even on social media, but if I personally know somebody that has coronavirus, then I'll believe it.
Right. All I heard is there was one case near where we were, and that was it. It wasn't like anything big. It was like, they were like, this could be the flu. And they're like, no, it's just the coronavirus. They're like, no biggie. It's just, we got it handled. We're in America. It's just different. But I'm trying to understand this article. So you found that because you sent it to me. But, so the goal of them is they're so populated that they're having, are they having any kind of like organ issues? Do they need like, there's like a huge ass waiting list or some shit?
Well,
Or is it just like they wanted to do it?
a lot of
for the
people
world.
a lot of people are protesting the regulation of stem cells. They don't like the idea of,
Because you take it from a baby and then,
Exactly.
yeah.
So you know what the next logical solution would be?
Put it with a monkey.
No. A pig.
Oh.
They're infusing pig embryos with human DNA. In order to
So it's not going to be a pig, it'll just be like it'll look like a pig but with human organs inside?
It'll be half pig DNA, half human DNA. They're splicing it right now in China.
Damn. Well,
This isn't me making shit up. This isn't tinfoil hat or from a homeless guy.
this is legit.
This is from the National Geographic. Alright.
That's
You
pretty
guys remember the
rough.
magazines with the travel with the
Big tits? Yeah, I do. I do remember
I
that.
don't remember big, I just remember being sad. Like, their kids look like my dog Walter. Let me show
Well, there. But I'm just trying to show them your sad titty eyes.
This is what their tits look like. Just all saggy and floppy and low to the ground like my dog Walter.
But
Thank you, buddy.
But is it like, I'm just trying to think, I don't know anything about the Chinese or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not going to say that I do, or that I have any understanding of what Chinese people do on a regular basis. But what's their goal? Is it to help the problem with like organs? Like, you know, in America there's a huge ass waiting list for shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, if I need a heart, I'm not going to get it for a long time. Hopefully I make it, you know. God forbid, knock on wood, I need a new heart. But so is that the goal, to hopefully create like a pig subspecies, so that way half pig, half human organs can still be put into humans for like transportation? Like,
I think so. From what I'm reading here, there's a shortage of organ donors out there in China, and
because there's so many people.
which I don't understand why. I mean, for a while I believe I'm leaving this world with everything I came here with.
Right.
All I have, but you know, right now, take my organs, just give me a Viking funeral for a send off. I'll call it a day.
Well, and then I like that idea too, because I think everybody thinks that way too. Like, I'm gonna leave exactly the way I came out. No one's touching anything. But then they asked me when I was like, I think it was 18. But I didn't say I'm 16. But they asked if you were an organ donor. Remember that? They go like, your first driver's license. They go, you want to be an organ donor?
Off the record, I might have been drunk.
On the record, he was drunk. But, you know what I mean? And you're like, I'm 17, I don't really know what the hell's going on in my own life. Sure, let's be an organ donor. And then it started to, like, set in, like, oh shit, I guess people do have problems. Because then, because Madam's in the hospital, and they were talking about, babies and things like that, they're missing organs, or their organs are messed up, or I'm not saying that baby organs can be made or anything like that. I'm just saying that it set my mindset for being like, you know what, I think an organ donor is good. If I go out and I'm brain dead, why waste my organs to die when I'm already going to meet Jesus, right, and be buried in the earth. So why the heck is it going to matter if I give an organ or a heart to someone who needs it? Does that make sense? So it set in a lot for me. But if they have people who don't want to be organ donors and they're kind of acting that way, then...
That's when you come up with pig people.
When you come up with pig people, I guess.
I don't know, do the risks justify the means here?
What's the morality of that?
What?
Like
part human, did our early ancestors, like we discussed about earlier, they human enough to have souls? If you believe in a immortal soul, injecting a pig with human DNA, would that pig have a little bit of the human soul? What if the pig eventually had a love for art? What other human characteristics did it have?
That is, because we don't know where that comes from.
No idea. Pigs, I believe, the second smartest animal in the world.
Aside from what, like dolphins?
Dolphins, number one. We're not animals, of course.
Right. Well, we're a mammal, but like other than humans, it's like dolphins and pigs, right? So, I guess it does, because then...
Then crows, I do believe.
Crows? Ironically. The ones that go, caw, caw, in the back of my dad's yard.
They can mimic actual sounds. They can mimic car alarms, they can mimic all kinds of stuff.
A crow?
You can even teach them sign language to understand you.
A crow?
This isn't real sign language, this is all bullshit. You can teach them how
but the
to
crow...
rob people, you can teach them how to go for wallets, democracies, and all kinds of shit.
I thought that was just like those old 1800s, the TV show movies are like, yes, or no, like Aladdin has the monkey, these people have crows, come on, fly my pet, and then it goes away, and then it comes back with a wallet, yes,
this is being Black History Month. Martin Luther King had a dream there in February about this time, and I wouldn't judge people by the color of their skin or whatever.
No, of course not, no.
I won't judge you by your political beliefs, and I'll ridicule you. As I do anybody, but if I don't give you shit, then we're not cool.
Right.
That'd be the point. I really wouldn't like to cut your shit if we were going to school or whatever, and you're half pig. I mean, that'd be cool. I mean, what if this becomes the next thing?
Like actual pig people.
Actual pig? I mean, they're already doing it right now.
That's what's funny. The other thing, so, you're right, because a lot of people, I was watching Joe Rogan talk to Elon Musk, right? And he's super smart. He's about technology. They're worried about AI, right? AI technology and like Terminator shit, basically.
Yeah.
What if that's not even the problem? What if the problem is like this reanimating, creating life that we're not meant to even touch or mess with, like we're like playing God, basically. But and the funny thing is, we're not doing it in the selfish reason. They're doing it. I mean, hopefully, I don't know what's going on, but hopefully they do it in a way that makes it. That it's genuine, like it's for the organ donation, and not for something malicious or something of dark malice or anything like that. Like remember, this is a horrible example. Doom, the video game.
Yeah.
Where they want to tap into like this unknown like power source, which turns out to be hell, and then they get there, and then they get all possessed, and then hell breaks loose on whatever planet they're on, and then it's a fun game. But I'm just saying like that's something that I was thinking about. Like that's what I mean by the morality of it. Like when can you say no, we're playing God at this point? You know what I mean?
I think that point would be why you can get in the belt cord,
Yeah.
You're born, father, whatever that may be. Just kind of chop it off, I mean, what is the hospital do with that? Did they throw it away? I don't know. What they found out is that they can get stem cells out of this, right?
Right.
Shit ton of stem cells, all prenatal and whatnot, all good to go, right for the harvesting,
And they don't have to take it from an actual unborn child.
And you gotta take nothing from it. And China having the biggest population that would have considerable amount of births compared to us.
Right, and more people.
So why do they need pig people?
I have no idea. I mean, you could, like I said, I hope it's because of the of the organ donation. I don't know. But then you were talking about, what was the thing you sent me about reanimation? Reanimating. They reanimated something?
Yeah, right now they're doing tests for like their completely different subject, sort of.
Oh, is it? I thought it was about the pig people. If it's a different subject, we can go on to it later. But
they're taking brain-dead pigs and they're being able to introduce certain. I'm not a scientist, okay? I'm not shit. But
I don't know how they would do it.
To kind of get their brains kind of up and ready to go again after, I believe, 10 minutes of death.
Holy shit.
They get to respond to certain cues. They can't get to talk or be conscious, but they can. It's like a code. They can bring back brain activity to a dead pig after, like, I think 10 minutes right now. This just happened, I do believe, yesterday.
Holy crap, that's really recent, actually.
Yeah.
I thought, well, that's where it's kind of going, too. It's like, I don't know. That's freaky, man. That's not gonna lie.
Humans do share a lot of DNA, and if they can do this, that's pretty cool.
Well, it's like, this is getting to, like, crazy sci-fi shit. Because, like, well, because there's, I haven't watched it. I really want to. I just saw it on Netflix. It's that called Carbon something. Carbon. Anyway, this dude's brought back to life. And it's in the future. And they have, like, body bags and, like, pre-made people. And you could just transfer consciousness if you have the money. So the rich live forever and the poor die out, right? So, like, this dude comes back to life and the body, right? So the body is an ex, like, Navy SEAL type soldier in the future. So the brain remembers all the moods and shit. It's just a whole new person inside of it. And then he wakes up and this dude's like, I need you to solve a murder. He's like, whose? He goes, mine. And the guy, because the guy's rich, so he just can transfer consciousness. He wants to know why he was killed, right? So, like, that's straight up playing God to me. I don't ever want to get to that point where you could do that, because then life kind of becomes irrelevant. I don't know how you feel about it, but if I was able just to, I mean, I'm not, well, I don't know what wealth is. I don't know, we have no idea of how much money people make. You know what I mean? I can't fathom more than like $10,000 in my line of view. But if I had money in the future to be able to reanimate myself and, like, with all my thoughts, all my experiences, and keep living forever, what's the point of my life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The point of life, at least for me, you can chime in whenever, just tell me to shut the fuck up. But, like, the point of my life is I know I have that limited window and that limited time to learn. You know what I mean? So if you take away the idea that we have only a certain segment of life, like, if you take that away and you can hypothetically live forever, then I'd be like, then what the fuck? It'd be like when, like, vampires, they're like, we hate our life, we're so lonely, all the ones we love die. You know what I mean?
We're not talking about the sparkly, cute little fairy goblin type vampires.
Oh, of course.
We're talking about real, hardcore, street vampires.
I want to suck your blood.
Urban vampires. We're talking about street vampires.
Team Edward, no, I'm just kidding. Is that the vampire? Or is
We're
that
going to need another touch of those. We are taking applications.
But you feel what I'm coming from? I feel like that'd take away the whole point of life. If someone could, like, revive me back into somebody else's body or a body that I make, what's the point of me living? What's the point of having kids? What's the point of having a wife? You know what I mean? Like, everything that we live for would just be out the window. And I'm not saying they're doing that in China, but it's getting kind of close. If you can, it's like the baby step before Terminator shows up, or before Altered Carbon is what it's called.
Okay, yeah. Alright.
So, I mean, because you found all this, I want to hear what the hell you thought about it when you probably just Googled it on your phone.
They first, again, I have no degrees in anything. Just kind of polymath, Renaissance, maybe, try.
Dude, we're everyday people.
Time, you know?
We're everyday people.
Yeah. I do pest control, so I gotta shave every day, so my face is kind of, I'm a working man. I got calluses, we work dog, chases some kind of fancy stuff.
I fix some machines on the daily. We manly men who fix things.
Mm-hmm. Definitely are. Well, first they were trying it on rats and mice. And they were actually able to grow a human ear using human DNA spliced with rat DNA. They can grow a freaking ear. And now they're working on a cure for diabetes for it. But then that wouldn't take, so the only animal that has the closest texture to human skin.
What's the monkey thing? Are they closely related to our DNA too?
They are, but not as much as a pig for whatever reason. That's why a lot of tattoo artists will actually
Practice on pigs?
They,
I heard about that.
on pig skins opposed to humans.
That's hilarious.
One of the biggest differences is, though, is the pig cannot sweat.
So how do they stay cool?
They don't. Instead of they go in the mud.
Oh.
Instead of sweating all that toxin, it stays inside. That's why they're unkosher. All that filthy crap you just sweat out, you know?
Yeah.
They don't. It gets inside the meat.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
That would yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I
Why
was.
are they doing this? Why are they? I mean, they have a law now where you can't stone kids, you know? Why are they trying to make...
That's right. This.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm worried that there's going to be anything weird, but it definitely kind of makes you think, you know? Like, why do they need big people? They got enough fucking people in China.
And I'm not saying that it's going to be like, I don't know. I'm not going to say that it's something we have to even worry about. I don't think it'll be something, well, maybe my son will have to worry about it. Maybe Madden will have to worry about it. I think we'll be long dead and gone before they figure out how to reanimate or get close to do anything like that. But, again, I was talking about deer.
Kids ain't taking no shit from no animal, you hear? Ain't taking no shit from no pig man.
But hey, wait. What would that fucking look like?
Alright, now there's several Google images that are actually out there right now. People,
You said I
there's
Googled it.
conspiracy about this. They're not actual pictures of the pig people.
Oh,
they
it's
only
just...
have them as embryos. But you can Google up what a pig person looks like, and it is awful.
Does it look similar to a human?
Looks fucking scary.
I mean, is like an embryo of a human, is it pretty similar?
I've never seen a human embryo.
Oh, I mean, if you Googled human embryo, then you Googled pig human embryo. But yeah, the picture you showed me looked pretty fucking real. But, like...
Well, yeah, I mean, they came from National Geographic and Science Daily.
Right. It's just fucking creepy, man. Because then at the, like... How do I put it? It's just... I'm not saying that, you know, as human beings, we're left, like, you know, unchecked or whatever. But I mean... So that's what the funny part about being human. We think we're superior to everything on Earth because there's nothing else above us. You know what I mean?
Well, right now, puffins are using tools. First, they had monkeys, right, that were using tools.
Yeah, the monkeys. We have the orangutans.
Now, puffins are using sticks to crack open things, to scratch themselves and whatnot.
A bird?
Seabirds, yeah.
Holy shit.
They're a goofy, generic Pepsi version of, of a penguin.
Holy
but
shit.
They're using sticks, too. So
See,
what if they evolve in their own thing?
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. So, like, that makes me think we got enough shit going on right now. Like, what if? Oh, that looks like
I'm
a.
hoping it's photoshopped.
It looks fucking.
I'm pretty sure it is, but yeah.
Yeah, it looks kind of fucking. Right there.
Right there. That is what's gonna haunt my dreams tonight.
It's already haunted my dreams.
This one I think looks like Winston Churchill.
Ah yes. Oh, that's definitely Photoshop. What the hell?
It definitely is, but that is the shit of nightmares.
It is. That would haunt my dreams. But there's that movie that came out, The Other Siders too. I know. I'm a huge movie buff, which is where all my information comes from, because I fucking love movies. It was a horrible movie, apparently. No one liked it. But these 4 scientists were able to die and then reanimate themselves back to life. And when they die, they go into like this spiritual type, like other unknown, which obviously the worst thing we can think of right now would be like hell. So they essentially go to this place like hell, but it's not like the classic hell where you see the fire and the devil and that kind of thing. It's like a place where you can see all these people, but they're like, it's like malice and malicious and they want to just hurt you. You know, and then when they come back over, you're still connected to that side, so you bring all of that into your life, and then shit goes bad. I saw the preview and like the first beginning of it. And so it was like, and like those people they were revered because no, you're fine, because because they were scientists, so you didn't question them. You're like, oh, they're smart. They're just smart people. They know what they're doing. Yeah, but we don't. It's like this big ass lake, and you're just throwing a rod out there with a worm, and you're like, I hope I catch something interesting. And then what if you come back with something like horrible?
You people tell me that they have no cure for cancer.
But they can make pig people.
JFK, but they got pig people in China.
Dude, I have no idea.
Dude.
Me and you, we come from a place of, we're Christians, so we come from a place where, you know, that kind of shit just terrifies me at least, because then I'm not saying it wouldn't make me believe in God any less or any of that kind of stuff. It's just that seems wrong to me.
Definitely.
I mean,
we're definitely trying to play God here.
Right. Well, then who? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I said, I was watching. He's a comedian, but he was really funny. His name's Jim Brewer. He was talking about intentions, right? So like a lot of things people do. He was referring more to like this. He was at this event. There was like a, I don't know, not transgender. It's the where they dress up like a woman, but they're a dude.
Androgynous?
No, transvestite. That was the term they used in the 80s to describe the people. Like a transvestite. I don't know exactly.
Oh, androgynous, like Twisted Sister, where they do this gimmick. Monty Python does a joke. Transvestite sort of like actual dress.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. He said that word.
If you use lady boys, the term that.
Yeah, so he used that term, and his daughter was like, "How dare you? You can't say that." And he goes, "I wasn't saying it in a derogatory way." He goes, "That's how I was to describe it. I wasn't saying like those motherfucking," you know what I mean? It was just saying the word outright. And so he was describing that intentions, like your intention is like everything. So if you're doing it in a harsh way, then screw you. You know, let them live their life, basically, right? But he wasn't coming from a harsh direction. I'm trying to determine the intention of these Chinese scientists trying to make pig people. Is it the good way? Is it a cover-up for the organ donation? Is it trying to play God and this is just the step in reanimating something or creating a new life or something? You know what I mean? So one seems good, one seems very evil and bad. Am I wrong?
Good. There are many other ways to go about getting organs and getting stem cells. As I said earlier, they've got the highest population out there.
Yeah, I mean,
how do they not have enough people dying without organ donors? You know what I mean? Even in China, even if odds of being an organ donor are pretty slim,
yeah,
you know, because of their high population, it would significantly increase compared to ours.
Dude, I would definitely agree.
Have a lot more organs going around.
Yeah, organs flying off the shelf.
I'm trying to regulate the birds people have. Why are they even worried about making people live longer? No offense to Chinese people.
No, we've never been there. We've never been there.
Never been.
I've never been there.
I like your food, and I thank you for it. Thank you for the Matrix. You know? Hell yeah!
They made the Matrix?
They got Chinese shit in there.
Oh.
You know? Flying through the air, all kinds of computer shit. That's Chinese to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was made by the Americans.
Maybe we'll exchange Americans, okay?
Okay. Listen, okay? But yeah, I don't know.
But definitely the big people think it's weird. Now, if I were to make big people, I don't know what I'd do it for. Maybe to mess with people, you know? But I could see it being a soldier thing, you know?
Oh, that'd be something.
I could see that.
Like, instead of putting actual lives at stake, they just can make... So instead of like, people, like, go back to artificial intelligence, they want to make those so that real people don't die. They just make AI to go do it, and maybe it's not technically AI, maybe it's like a robotic organism, like a, what's it called? Cyborg? Right? Like a human cyborg type. They're worried about that. What if it's not even that? What if you create a useless life mixed with human DNA? Like,
shit.
What
if World War III is Pigman versus AI? Terminators versus pig people, bro.
Well, it's I'm not trying to...
Dude!
Alright, we wrote a movie. We wrote a movie.
I want my rights, okay?
I want my... What day is it today? It is the February 23rd. It's 8:45.
Good idea for a movie. Pig people versus robots, alright? They got cowboys versus aliens out there.
That's a good-ass movie, by the way.
It's a damn good movie.
That's a good movie.
So quit making Fast and Furious movies. We're sick of it, okay?
We need Terminator versus...
Well, make Terminator versus Pigman!
Well, what if... You have a good point, actually. What if... So if they do make this new life, a new...
Not if, they already did. They just can't get it to live that long.
So if they get it to live long enough, what if it grows up? What if they're... It reminds me of, like, orcs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Lord of the Rings. And they're not that bright, right?
No.
No. Not orcs from Bright, like Lord of the Rings. The mud people, they make them from mud. You know what I mean? Have you seen Lord of the Rings?
Every time, I was busy doing other things every time I watched Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I got you. Oh. sexy time. Sexy time.
You know, once it's a coincidence, twice, or once it's
Now you have to always watch Lord of the Rings. You know,
3 times or more. That's definitely a pattern.
So you've never seen it, is what you're telling me?
I've seen parts of it, but
Okay, that's all.
4 times I was busy doing other things with other people, and I think Lord of the Rings, I think it'd be an interesting movie. Just never could make it all the way through it. Those movies are what, 5 hours long?
Almost.
Let me go 5 hours trying to get laid, you know?
You know what? Oh, validation. That's true. That's a good point.
Parts of it. I was seeing bits and pieces right here.
Well, like that'd be fucking creepy. Like imagine like modern day orcs, just like dumb pig people orcs, and they're like, what do we do with these? They fight our wars. They. I'm like, what the hell? No real. I mean, they have in the movie at least they're intelligent. You know, they can like speak but they speak like combat. They speak war. You know what I mean? But they're not intelligent like human beings or in the Lord of the Rings movie. They have fucking wizards and shit. Don't take me as fact. But you know what I mean? So it's just like that'd be really weird if humans think that we're dominant enough to play God to the point to, you know, to create other life. I don't think we should touch it. I don't think we should do it. I think we should just nip it in the bud.
I grew up on a farm, alright? You know, also a pig can leave alone for a few months.
What?
They can turn into a boar. They can de-evolve back into being a wild boar. They will grow hair on their spine. They'll grow long tusks. It literally won't take a matter of 3 months.
Wait, they'll go crazy in isolation?
They will. If you don't mess with them, they will become feral. And they can't go back to being a domesticated pig.
Well, it's like what happens.
Wild boar.
What happens to humans when you put them in isolation? We lose our fucking minds.
Yeah, we don't grow hair tusks and become violent.
No, but like imagine that DNA in a new life. That's fucking scary. You're like, oh, we want to create the ultimate monster. Well, mix those two, the worst of human beings and pigs. We both can't be alone. You put them by themselves, and they turn into these vicious orc monsters. I mean, this sounds fucking stupid, but it's happening.
Now, Puma was a lovable cartoon character.
Who?
Puma.
The lion?
The Lion King, motherfucker. Simba was a lion.
Oh, I didn't.
Puma was a warthog.
Oh.
Puma.
Oh, I did not watch that movie very much as a kid.
Came out the girls' war. Didn't even like it. You just kind of bombarded me with, you know?
And they made me watch it at daycare, but I didn't watch it. Hi, Walt.
You're a rebel, huh? Daycare.
Well, they were like, here, it's either The Wizard of Oz or The Lion King. And I was like, I hate both those movies. They're like, go to timeout.
Yeah. Kansas is tired of seeing The Wizard of Oz.
I am. I know, man. I don't even like
what
it.
if there's like
get out,
what if one of
dude.
these pig people try to turn boar? And they're half human. They're gonna be like some kind of freaky shit out there.
Like
man.
an orc monster. It's not gonna be cool, man.
It'll be spooky. Will they have a soul? Will they have a conscience? Will they have a set of principles that they'll live by? Will they have a code of honor?
Well, our good friend Adam, he told me one thing. And he was talking about AI at this point, but it can be for this too.
You gotta do the voice of code Adam. He actually does sound.
He talks like that. We'll have him on the show, I promise. But he told me that you can't create what you don't know, and it kind of set into it. So, like for example, you can tell a computer to do ones and zeros, right? But you can't tell it. And I did a talk show of my own on another thing when I was first starting this thing out, and they can mimic human behavior in a brain in a computer with ones and zeros, but the human brain has trillions of connections and synapses and different avenues of thought that a computer would never be able to handle. So we can't even get close to creating an AI intelligence because we can't create consciousness. We don't even know how ours works. So how the hell are we supposed to create consciousness in that? What if we don't create it? What if we do this and we go, oh shit. We found something we didn't want to.
I send them down to people's homes. Maybe make them pay for it. Smart this, smart that.
Well,
that way they record human behavior, right? You answer the question, it picks up all your preferences and things.
Yeah.
Then it can copy it. That's all data.
Oh.
It's just storing that data. I don't know where it goes to. Some kids jerking off in his basement. I don't know. They can get that data. They can replicate. It wouldn't be able to think like this, no. But it definitely,
that's what
patterns down.
Have you heard of the Sophie AI? She's like a weird looking AI robot that's a girl who so when
An almost human looking thing?
yeah.
Oh, she gives me the willies.
I know, and she'll talk and she'll make comments and stuff, but it's from what you just said. It's from learned behavior. So like famous people, like comedians or people who interview them, they can watch them on TV, get an idea for, kind of their sense of humor, their personality, right? And then they can take all that data and make it into a conversation. But it can't process the thought like a human conscious can process thought. It can just do the ones and zeros of what makes us laugh, what makes them, kind of trigger the emotions, but they don't know what those emotions mean. I'm saying if you do this, if you play God to the extent that you play God now, you could open a door that you can never close. Like that could be really, really bad, and your intentions could be completely justified.
Well, what if they find out what they're being made for? What if they don't want to exist? What if they, Mr. Beast teacher, they get mad at their existence, and they're like, hey, we're here to be whatever the fuck, we don't like that, and then they rebel.
Yeah.
Then nobody has an army of pig people, except for the pig people.
And you get orcs.
If I had a pig person, definitely adopted the name of Kevin Bacon. I don't give a fuck.
Kevin Bacon, the pig person.
And
You'd be a horrible owner. But see, look at that. No, that's a perfect example. That's a human being behavior. You just thought to make a pig. You thought that pig person less. So you thought to make a slave. Does that make sense? Not you, but that's what I thought too. We think we're the top of the food chain.
Not even slaves. I guess they're going to be warriors or whatever. They're going to find out why they were created, right? And they're going to rebel.
We think we made you. You're less than us. What if they're not? What if they're better than us? What if
redheaded people like us didn't have a history? What if we found out we were some kind of experiment? We're not. But what if we were? If I found that out, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, you think big people ain't gonna know that they're big people?
And they'd be like, Mommy, Daddy, how'd we get here? Well, in China.
Kevin Bacon's got a snout, He's got tusks, but he's just like all the other kids.
But that'd be because you talked about
they're gonna get mad.
Well, you talked about Bright. I didn't finish that movie. What lives together is orcs, humans, witches,
fairies, and elves.
Fairies, elves.
Witches is called brights.
Brights.
Yeah.
Oh, and they hold the wand.
Yeah.
The magic wand.
Yeah, but the person worthy can hold it. Not all witches can. Not all elves can.
Oh, that's the one where if you have to risk it.
Yeah,
you could. Oh yeah, I never finished it. I got to the point where he was like, yeah, I know. It was good though. I think they found it and they were like, what the fuck is this? And then battle started, I think. Either way, I'm just saying, I feel... They do, actually.
You gotta watch the first one we talk about it.
I know. I'm caught up in my mind.
I gotta make it to the Lord Rings, you gotta watch Bright.
But I was just, because, like I said, the first thing I thought of when you sent that to me was, what are the intentions? Is it moral? Should we even be touching this thing? And I would say no.
Hell no, we shouldn't be touching those big people.
I can only think of shit to go bad. I mean, and even if, that's the funny thing about people, we think we're always in control. So like hypothetically people go, no, we can contain it. Name one person who said we can handle it, we can contain it. In a movie, and it went completely bad. I think of Jurassic Park. I think of Terminator. I think of...
Bring that back. I'll take Jurassic Park any day over people.
I think they're doing that. I think they have the ability to do that.
They do. They have the ability to kick cancer. I don't know who killed JFK. They want to put money in the big. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying...
Time travel. Give me a flying freaking car.
Yeah.
Bring back the hot rods from the 60s. Make those cool again,
Yeah.
I'll
take the flying car.
I'll take the flying 60s Bel Air. I don't give a shit.
West Philadelphia, born and ready.
57 Bel Air.
It just shows up outside.
Be the greatest thing.
Oh shit.
Dear Chinese scientists, please give me a $157 Bel Air and enough money from this podcast to buy more beer.
That's right. We only had the one, so you're gonna
Chinese
have to share.
Yeah. Right.
You're gonna have to.
How big they're going to be? They're going to be smaller, bigger. They're going to be big like us.
That's what I'm saying. They probably can go. Oh, we'll get it to the size for the organs, and then we'll just stop it. And I'm like, that's how you think. That's how you think you're in control. And like, we can control dinosaurs. We can make a system of computer networks that won't take us over.
That they can't duplicate with technology anyhow.
Oh my!
They got camera rods out there. They got pacemakers. They got Shit, they can even do a liver. You don't need a spleen. You don't need whatever the fuck the other one's name
Kidney?
is.
You don't need a kidney.
Yeah, he's got 2 kidneys. You can donate one.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Are you
talking about things you can live without, or that you need?
Same things that you can't live without, but we can make with technology. You can make mechanical heart, you can make a mechanical pertany or anything.
Well, that's what I was gonna get at too. I think.
So what do they need?
Because we only have a little bit of time, because I gotta go do my fucking job.
I gotta go to bed and walk a little tugboat there.
But the last thing is that decellulization of hearts, right? They don't have to even make hearts anymore. They can take your heart out. So it's say I crash my car and my heart's perfectly fine. Okay, that's what we're gonna say heart because that's the most common thing people need. It's the thing that keeps you alive, right? So they can take that out and they could basically, I don't know if it's like.
What keeps you alive. The brain is what keeps you alive.
And the heart pumps the blood. Yeah.
But
right.
If without a heart, if you still have your body continuously pumping blood, you'd still be alive.
Right. I'm just saying that, like, people go, I need a heart transplant. And they go, well, that's a hard one to come by.
I don't think you'd be saying you need a heart transplant. I think you'd just be killed over and dead.
You'd
be bedtime for bonds.
Well, they're like, listen, your heart's going to give out in a month or in a year. You're going to need a heart, right? And they're like, okay, we'll put you on the waiting list. How long's the wait? 3 years. Oh, no. Hope you make it. So,
give me that big person, you know?
but like as of right now, I don't think you'd have to do that because they just had a successful. So you could take all the cells out of a heart, my heart, which is what your body can't do. I can't take your organ and put it in me because your cells don't match mine, right? So they take the cells off your heart and they not acid wash it, but they wash it clean of any cells that relate to you, okay? And then they put my cell like a skin cell or something because it's all the same thing. It all replicates and it all multiplies. They take it, put it inside the heart, and then it turns from a white, pasty, like nasty, like this white microphone, or this white, to like a red, lumptuous, like living heart that will beat. But it doesn't know any different. It doesn't know that it came from you. It just knows that it has cells that are mine.
Why can't they do that with people's bad hearts now?
I don't know. I heard that like a couple years ago, and I looked it up, and they're still doing it, and it's still successful. You can Google decellularized heart, and it's just white thing, you know? And so I'd say go that way, because you don't have to dive into any of this unknown shit. You know what I mean?
China, you don't need pig people!
We don't need, that doesn't, just do, like, if I have to choose between playing God and just keeping it in the safe lane, I'm going to go safe lane. That's because I have a very healthy fear of the Lord, okay? Like, stay in your lane, okay?
I'm a rule breaker. I just want to see one, you know? I don't know there to be any, but I still want to see one arm wrestle, you know? I want to prove that humanity is numero uno, you know? I want to prove that little pig personality kind of is jib, you know?
Holy shit.
I want to prove that USA is better than all of them.
It's still freaky.
Yeah.
I'd rather go with the decellularized organs over pig organs.
Or mechanical organs.
Mechanical.
Don't need pig people.
That would make us cyborgs. If you take it mechanical.
Holy bro.
Well, I mean, I know that like the cyborg I know is from Justice League.
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Cyborg.
Real name? Do you know? Can't remember. He was a great football player.
Yeah.
And then horrible accident, and then
Parents' lab blew up.
That's right. And then didn't they bring him back as a cyborg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a cyborg would have to have like equal parts, or more so, or body parts, like a $6 million man.
That's a movie. You know that? That's coming out
Really?
with Mark Wahlberg, dude. I'm excited to see that shit. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Boy, howdy.
But anyway, that's my objection. I'm done. We gotta go to fucking work.
China, you don't need pig people.
We don't need pig people.
Pig organs.
Nope.
You don't need to bring them back once they're dead. I'm pretty sure that they taste well enough. And if I was brought back from the dead as a pig, even for just 10 minutes, I would be mad as hell. My genitals is being used for bacon.
Yep. I'd be hella pissed if I was. What am I here for?
I'd be floored.
You're a human pig hybrid that we use for organs. That's all you're ever gonna be made for.
Oh God.
Hell no! And then I get super upset.
Just turn their own religion.
Yeah, but
Will they do me?
Next week?
And we're done for the day. Now, before I completely close off, I'd like to say, definitely check out Liz State Our boy Tanner Loveland's definitely putting together a pretty nice little company, that do skateboard apparel. And even if you don't skateboard, if you're like under the age of 30 and you still want to look impressive enough to ladies to pretend that you skateboard,
It's hella good shit,
at
man.
least go to my boy Tanner Loveland in Pittsburgh with the company Lit State.
Hella good.
I'm 6'3", I weigh 250. I'm too fat to be on a skateboard, but I'll be damned if I don't support my
I
boy
am
Tanner
not.
Loveland.
I can skateboard still, but I eat shit every time. So either way, it's good decoration. We'll have one up here. I think we'll put it up there or put it over on the wall or some shit. But yeah, it'll be good.
We'll have more decorations and sponsors. Something to think about.
So yeah, and I was gonna say this will come out now. So I didn't tell you yet, but I got this cleared. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube, and then I have 3 more that I'm doing tonight. Then I can put this on there. So we have a lot of. You can get a hold of us. You can listen to this anywhere on your phones, on the computer, in your fucking car, wherever you want. We'll be there.
I don't give a shit.
That's right. I plug when I'm bored. I plug shit in my ears and I just walk around work and I do work and I have the podcast going.
We're taking selfies in the bathroom. Listen to our podcast. We're being a selfish prick.
That's right. Welcome to the Buzz Boys, and we'll see you next week, y'all.
Later.
Now that was hella good. I don't know what you thought. I thought that was damn good.
That was decent.